We've all had that feeling before. You know that feeling where you literally have everything to be grateful for, everything to be thankful for. You have a pretty job going for you, you have a great significant other, you have a healthy working body, you have a loving family, you have literally most things going well for you, but those things are just not enough. We've all had that feeling. So how do we start enjoying the sunshine instead of complaining about the sunburn? Don't stop watching. Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are seeing my face for the first time, hi guys, you're highly welcome to this YouTube channel, Neneverse. I am a lawyer and a YouTuber based in Abuja, and my name is Mabel Nene. Please don't make this the last time you're seeing this face by kindly subscribing to my channel. I talk about lifestyle, I talk about self-improvement, I talk about relationship, life, and everything in between. If this is something you're interested in, please don't go without subscribing. Turn on your post notification so you'll be the first to get notified every time I drop my video. Hi to my returning subscribers. I hope you guys are fabulous, because I am. As you can see by the title, in today's video we're going to be discussing 4 ways to be content with your life. Hey guys, welcome back. In this video we're going to be discussing 4 ways to be content with your life, and I'm going to be as short as possible. Number 1 on my list is live in the present. People who are happier with their life or happy with their life are people who are always living in the present. They are not stuck on the past. They are not obsessing about the future. Something you want to stop doing is you need to start living in the present. We have a lot that has gone, by. Your past, you would always want to sit down and think, or your future, you want to obsess about your future. What's the future going to look like? What's it going to be like? What am I doing? What am I going to be expecting in the future? It's okay to feel that way, but to be content with your life, you want to start living in the present, and that is not getting stuck in the past, obsessing about the future. I used to be someone who is always obsessing about the future. I was like that, not really obsessing about the future. I used to be very scared of the future. What does the future hold for me? Maybe because of where I'm coming from, I feel like there are changes I want to make, and there are things I do not want to see repeat in my future, so it gets me scared and all that. But that's not anymore, because I feel like right now I'm content with my life, so I am not obsessing about the future, and I'm not scared of the future anymore. I mean, why not go and embrace the future? The future is now, right? So what you want to do is you want to start living in the present. Don't get stuck on your past. Don't obsess so much about the future. Don't be scared about the future. That way you're content with your life and you are literally happier about your life. Even though thinking about the past can help us learn from our mistakes and know how to correct them, and obsessing about our future help us make long-term goals, like plan about our future and all, that's okay. If you really want to be happier about what you have, then you need to take some time to enjoy what you have right now. You need to take some time to enjoy where you are right now. Focus on the day, focus on what the day brings, instead of actually getting disturbed about yesterday or bothering yourself about what tomorrow holds. Live in the present. That way you're content with your life and you're happier. The number 2 way to be content with your life is to be grateful for what you have. That's the number 2 thing on my list. Be grateful for what you have. Now, instead of focusing on what you don't have, instead of focusing on what you want, take a minute and appreciate yourself. Think of how lucky you are compared to a lot of people out there. Though your life may not be perfect in the moment, but there are things certainly that you can be grateful for. It could be your job, it could be your family, it could be your relationship, it could be your school, it could be money, it could something to be grateful for. There's something that happened to you today as you're watching this video that you are meant to be grateful for, right? So it may not be so perfect in the moment for you, but look around you compared to other people out there. There's something you are meant to be grateful for. Step 1, every Sunday or every weekend, maybe you should just do a gratitude list. Take your time, get a journal, write some reasons you are grateful for that week. That way, you will know how much grateful you should be. Because in the whole of the week, there must have been something that must have transpired or happened to you that should make you grateful for that week. It's enough reason for you to be grateful for what you have. Number 2, talk to people that you feel have helped you in the past, someone that has helped you today, It could be a text, it could be physical. Just appreciate someone out there that has been good to you, someone that has helped you in one way or the other. That way, you're being grateful for what you have. Number 3 on my list is appreciate the little things. If I get a new dress, I am happy. If I get something new, I am super excited. If I get a new phone, I am excited. If I get food, I love food. You should see the excitement on my face when I see that lap of turkey lying in my plate of rice. That's so much excitement for me. That's how much I appreciate little things. It gives me so much joy. Like, I think you need to start focusing on the little things. Stop bothering about so many things that you haven't accomplished. Stop bothering about so many things that you haven't even, grown past. Things that you want to get to. It's high time you just took a chill pill, and start focusing on these little things. The air that you breathe, the food that you eat, those are little things that you should be appreciating and you should be grateful for. The air that we breathe is so underrated that people think it's normal to have the air, waking up in the morning is so underrated, but it's a big deal. Now you need to start focusing on these little things. Like the fact that you are alive is a big deal. It's a big deal. When I think of how my sister survived an accident, that took everybody's life except hers, it made me so humble. It has made me so humble. Like, I am literally so humble. I feel like anything can happen at any time. You can talk to somebody right now and the next minute the person is no longer here. That's how much life is, and that's how much you should be appreciating these little things, because you don't even know what happens the next minute. Now you need to start focusing on these little things and start appreciating them instead of holding back, thinking of the past, things you haven't accomplished, things you haven't broken through, accomplishments you haven't gotten yet. It's high time you started appreciating the little things. That way you can be happier and you'll be content with your life. The life that you have now, you should be content with it and appreciating the little things. That's where it starts. If you have had a horrible day, sometimes it can be like that. Your day could be really horrible. Like, you're looking at your day and there is absolutely nothing to look at and be like, this is something really good that happened to me today. That may not be all. You may be thinking that this day is so horrible and there is nothing, it is nothing to write home about. That's not true. Just look around you. In a day that is horrible, that it's so horrible for you, there are 3 things, or there might be 3, 2, one thing that would have happened that day that you can hold on to and be like, okay, I kind of really appreciate this little thing. It could be the janitor in your office, it could be your living maid, it could be the cleaner, it could be the security guard that smiled at you this morning. Hold on to it, appreciate that little thing. That way, it could be a lot happier, content with your life. These little things matter a lot, trust me, they do. Number 4 and last on my list on the ways to be content with your life is stop comparing yourself with others. Stop comparing yourself to others, rather. Stop comparing yourself to others. This is another way that people can easily keep themselves from being truly happy with their lives. This is another way that people can keep themselves away from being truly happy with their lives. Stop comparing yourself to others. Stop comparing yourself to others. I know this is a lot difficult for a lot of people. It may be so difficult for you that you don't know how to do it. It just happens in your head that, you see someone doing much better or way better than you were doing. And it just happens in your head that you start comparing yourself with that person, the next person. Maybe your neighbor just got a new car, painted his apartment, got new things in his house, and the next minute you're beginning to think so much about that. It makes no much sense. Trust me, you will not be living a happy life that way. You will literally be living someone else's life or an unhappy and bitter life, because comparing yourself to other people will do you no good. Try it. If you have tried it, if you are doing it, what good has it brought you? Nothing. It just brings you this jealousy, this bitterness, you know, and feeling like you're not doing enough. That is a bad feeling. That's a horrible way to feel, that you're not doing enough because you've seen someone else doing way better than you are doing, and then you conclude that you're not doing enough. Have you thought about other people? Have you compared your life with other people, you know, to other people's life, people that you are way luckier than, do it better than? I mean, it should be enough reason for you to be grateful and stop comparing yourself to others. The truth is, you will always find someone who is happier than you are. You find someone doing better than you are. You find someone healthier than you are, wealthier than you are, richer than you are, more beautiful than you are. So why are you looking is the question. Why are you looking? Why are you looking? What are you trying to find? You can't keep comparing yourself to others when someone out there might be comparing himself or herself to you. So you see how life works. So just concentrate on yourself, really. If you want to live a happy life, concentrate on yourself. Another thing is, people don't know that from afar, people think that you are way better than them. That's the truth. The way you are thinking that someone is way better than you are, there is someone out there that is thinking that you are way better than he or she is, or you are doing better than he or she is doing. That's the world we're living in. So while you're in your room thinking that someone is doing better than you are, someone is in his room thinking that you're doing better than he's doing. Why are you guys stressing yourselves? Why is everybody stressing themselves? Why not just be happy? Why not just stop comparing yourself to other people? Another thing is, if all you do is come to social media, or all you do on social media is come to compare yourself to others, see who is doing better than you are, see who is getting engaged, who is getting married, who is living the life, the local life, who is spending the money, who is going to parties, who is going out random so many times, who is literally living the life. If all you do on social media is come and think of your life or live your life through other people's life, it's time for you to disconnect. It's time for you to literally disconnect, because it's doing you no good. All you do is compare yourself to other people, and you think that you're not doing better, way better than those people. You think you're not doing enough, and that way you are comparing yourself. You are limiting yourself. You know, if all you do on social media, or if all you come to social media to do is check money, you're not coming here to advertise. You're not coming here to just feed your eye. Instead, you're coming to check who is doing better than you are. It's time for you to disconnect, my dear. It is doing you no good. You're limiting yourself. And I'll always say this: social media is a facade. Most of the things going on here is not real. The earlier you realize this, the better for you. The earlier you knew this or know this, the better for you. You can't keep living on social media. You can't keep living by social media standard. You can't keep thinking. Social media will make you believe that you're not doing anything good, you're not doing enough. Social media will make you believe that you need to hustle more, you need to. Sometimes it has its advantages, don't get me wrong. Most of the other times, the disadvantages are a whole lot. So you need to guard your mind and your heart. If you are not guarding your heart and your mind, you are going to feel a whole lot of depression. You're going to be depressed. You're going to feel really bad about yourself. Now, because someone is making this kind of hair, you want to make that hair. You want to go to the ends of the waters and rivers to get that hair. You know, someone is wearing some kind of fashionable clothes. You want to get exactly that. You want to do it that way. You have a role model in most of these people on social media. No one is saying you shouldn't have a role model, don't get me wrong, but you have your mom and your dad at home. Why not make them your role model? I mean, right? Let's start from there. So if all you do social media is come here, check who is doing better than you are, it's time for you to disconnect, my dear. Stop comparing yourself to others and start living your life. These are the 4 ways to really be content with your life. I hope you've been able to learn 1 or 2 things from this video, and if you have, give me a thumbs up. Continue being subscribed to this channel. Don't forget to comment. Thank you so much, guys. We're going to be dropping more videos, and this video might be a lot loud or noisy because along the line when I was making this video, the light got disconnected, or kind of the interrupted the power supply, so I had to use a generator set. Yes, so you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please don't fail to give me a thumbs up, comment. I'll see you guys on the next one. Love you guys. Mwah.